Jesus Christ, Erik! I never thought you would get flipped by Zey.
Hey, I am speaking, Glamy. If you talk over me, I will end up firing you.
Also saying things to me, and what was I gonna do? You were saying
You
things
know
that
I'm gonna
were
go straight. I don't even need my mother. I'm gonna be my own man to come after you, bitch. I still have lots of room to improve, but I am doing it. I'm gonna be. The only reason why I haven't been talkative as much is because. Okay. Hey. Also, can I just say one thing?
Yeah.
If it comes down to 2 hosts, can me and Zey take over Nerds?
What do you mean?
I mean, don't get me wrong, I enjoyed having Glamy on, but me and Zey, when it's just the 2 of us together and just shooting our shit and, you know, just talking whatever we want to talk, both on and off, we have really great chemistry together.
Can we get Glamy in here? I think we need Glamy back in here. Boogie, are you listening to this?
Yeah, what the fuck is happening?
Erik just asked me to kick Glamy off of Nerds.
If something happens to Nerds where she gets kicked out, I'm gonna lose my friendship.
Why would that be? That's bullshit. Why would you lose her if she's your real friend? Then guess what? You won't lose her just because you're not working together.
Wait, I'm confused. I went to go check something else, so I missed something, and then people had said come back in.
Erik's in there trying to take your job.
Well, Erik just told us that if Nerds goes down to 2 hosts, could it please be him and Zey?
Yeah, guess who asked to make that happen? Yeah, that's right. It was me.
Don't try to come after me, bitch, because I will come at you back.
You came after me first, asshole! You came after me first, sitting there saying that I was mid at my wedding. You jumped on me first. You don't want me coming after you, then don't come after me.
You were calling me all these things, like calling me Zey's puppet. It's like, I'm my own man, motherfucker.
We're still gonna be friends, no matter what shows we ever end up on. We're still gonna be friends.
Okay, yeah, I'm sorry, I'm just too heated. It's like, I just want to defend my position on Nerds, and yeah, I agree, I still have lots of room to improve, but I am doing it. I'm gonna be, the only reason why I haven't been talkative as much is because, okay, hey, fine, hey, you can, okay, so, bonus episode of Nerds.
A bonus episode of Nerds.
Here,
we had the conversation live on air, Glamy.
You want to know the truth straight up? You want to know the truth? I'm going to tell you what. I want both of you out of the box, and I want to put Buck Weeb in with me.
$20. Wow,
fuck you, Glamy. Fuck you.
Actually going to Keem's event when they dodged it and were too lazy to go.
Fuck you for betraying everything that we stand for.
Yeah, right after you betrayed me first, both of you sat there, stood on yourself on live where I wasn't going to say anything, but both of you came out and said, yeah, you know what? I want it to be me and her. Guess what, motherfucker? I want the both of you gone, and I want to put Buff Weeb in there, because he's awesome.
I thought so, Rastoff.
So Buff, where do you think you're going?
Confidential.
Okay.
Let's just say everybody's gonna have to be prepared for Monday. Monday. It goes down in the paint, just like Keemstar predicted. It was written in the sky that Sunday, that Monday will be the day that we find out who lives and who is fired. Dun dun dun.
Dun. It's time for Judgment Day. All right, Glamy, Zey, and Erik. Here's my decision moving forward on Nerds.
Okay.
You guys do your show tomorrow. Fine, I won't put it on pause. All right. You guys do your show tomorrow. You guys fight this out to the death. And then April 1st, April 2nd, April 3rd, somewhere in that time range. All right. We'll figure out what we're doing with Nerds because this is not working. And I think you can all agree it is not working.
And so, as Zay just mentioned, there has been some tension going on within the Lolcow Nerds. And you know what? Today, I am not going to be filtered Erik. No. So, I am going to be unfiltered Erik because I have a bone to pick with a certain blondie.
Okay.
And on my defense, I am a goofball.
Punching bag to me. She ain't come fucking
I'm still talking. I am still. Don't talk over me, Glamy. Shut the fuck up.
So then don't
or
talk
I will end up firing you by the end of this show.
Oh, you're gonna fire me with what power, dickhead?
I can back up on that. We really suck while talking the stuff that Glamy wants to talk about. And all the time, the comments were like, talk about nerdy shit. Talk about nerdy shit. Or it's talk about drama. Now, I will give to Keemstar. He did mention that we shouldn't look at the comments being thrown at us. But it's the thing that I've said before. The audience don't know what they want. And when we do give them what they want the other way. So it's just like, we're trying different ways to please the audience. And we are Lolcow Nerds at the end of the day. And every time we go into nerdy topic, it will always be niche shit. Me, I can go on for days talking about the lore between Avatar, the Legend and the Legend of Korra. But guess what? Despite its popularity and controversies with the James Cameron Avatar films, it's still niche. So
I'm sorry, Erik. Sometimes if you talk too long, I might jump in. Were you done with your point?
No, that's fine.
Okay. But from what I understand, Glamy has a hard time working with you guys because she feels like the entire Docket team is your friend, Zay. She feels like she gets a lot of pushback.
Well, that's the funny part. I wanted to bring that up. So these people that Glamy is claiming are my friends, these are the same people that Glamy hung out with every day for more hours than I did in my side server. She literally would say all the time, I love this group. I'm so glad I found these group of people to be friends with, blah, 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 blah. But now you're turning on them because they had some criticisms for you. Do you think they don't criticize me every single show? They tell me where I fuck up. They tell me where I do wrong. But you couldn't handle the criticism, so now you're calling them Zay Simps because they dared to disagree with you. When you bring us something for the docket, come into the meeting then and tell us how you want to use this on the show, like Erik does, like I do. But she hasn't done that.
Because I go off of what I'm saying for it.
See, this is what I was, having issues with. If every time I try to talk, I just, let Glamy and this is why I struggle to find a voice. But now today is unfiltered Erik. Filtered Erik is off for today.
Yeah. Oh, I actually watched back that stream, sir, when you said fuck me because of the fact that I interrupted you. Guess what? I was talking first. I watched it back. You do it more often than I do. On me, and then yell at me for it.
Hey guys, I just want to read a message that Beans put in the chat because I think it is a good point. The biggest piece of content, which is the wedding, they just talked about for 5 minutes and shat on it instead of being happy for their co-host. I do things for Ken. He does things for me because we understand and like each other. Y'all have a toxic dynamic. Why would she even want to show up, basically, is what Bean said.
The toxic dynamic started after Glamy tried to get me fired with you, Keem. That's where it started. I could bring up the exact clip of where it started. After that day, you can look in the records. That's when I stopped calling you. That's when I stopped talking to you. Because why would you try and lie on my name?
Calling quite a while ago and I've even told Pharaoh himself. I told him that I don't trust you because of the way that you are, and you talk down to me all the time. You act like you're better than me. I don't give a shit. You can have whatever clip you want. You're lying. You've been lying. There's been
Love had to say I'm lying.
Kind of things for narrative.
Do you have an example of how I've lied at all? No. But I have real life examples of how you literally lied to Keem and then backtracked on it later. You want me to show the clip?
Oh yeah, I apologize. That was really fun.
I have an example of where you've lied to her. You told her you told her that you were her friend, but then you took her spot from the show.
And Becky,
Now,
you know why that happened. You were in that meeting. You know why that happened. Do you really want me to say it?
No, but that's not the point. I'm going to address that too. Still, you're saying she tried to get you fired, but you've actually taken her spot. So,
and then,
right, there's a toxic dynamic, but from both sides here.
And then, when you came on to fire me,
Pharaoh96 super chatted $19.99. Toxic dynamic best describes working with dog water.
What is that hand signal?
Oh, sorry, that's for TTS so that like they know that it's still going because it doesn't show for them.
I can't hear it.
Yeah. So the Minecraft stream where you came on and fired me, and then you put Glamy on. After that, Glamy could have been off the show. She stayed on the show. Me and Glamy stayed together. You know why our friendship broke up? When she tried to get me fired with Keem, I stopped calling her. I stopped talking to her because all my friends said she was fake as fuck for doing that. When all I was doing was helping her.
Go ahead, Keem.
I just want to say, April 1st, one side's going to have to go. Either Erik and Zey have to go or Glamy has to go. We'll figure it out. But best of luck, y'all.
I have a question. The average show, what would you say? Like on any given day, how much of the docket do you put together versus Zey and her team?
Actually, quite a bit. Yeah, most of the news I find is on Blue Sky because fuck Twitter. I'm glad I got you guys to laugh.
Really quickly, I just want to say, Buff Weeb, are you here to actually say anything, or are you just going to be the millionth loser using me as your background for content?
Other people to get done talking, Zey. I'm being courteous. If you can just give me a second while you're over there steaming because of these pictures, let me go ahead and say what the fuck I gotta say.
Buddy, you're the millionth fucking loser to try to use me as your background for content.
You and Erik
really
had
think
a
it's
stream
a
by yourself yesterday. It was absolutely fucking terrible. That was the most boringest fucking thing I've ever fucking seen.
We did a paint stream that was a members goal.
For them, besides Gaffagary and
I think the people that donated for the members goal.
Do you want me to talk, or are you going to shut the fuck up?
Yeah, I'm going to respond to what you're saying because you like to go on these long tangents where you don't let anybody respond.
You will never let me fucking finish a tangent. What the fuck are you talking about?
Like I was saying, on our paint stream that we did yesterday, it was a members goal, but you wouldn't know anything about that because you're not on a show, you don't make money. We did that show for the members who asked us to do it.
Lady, I'm pretty sure Erik gives you his money. What the fuck? You can't even leave their damn thing.
That was a disgusting ass comment to make, bro. You're fucking
about money.
Yeah, sayonara. Sayonara. Not gonna make gross ass comments like that. The same shit that we delete out of the chat. You really think you're gonna come on here and say some shit like that? Yeah, you can go fuck yourself. You want me to take the link she's sending and do all the work for her, and then I'm just supposed to sit back?
Fuck out quick as shit. I don't know. It's not your way or the highway, but if somebody doesn't do what you want, hey.
Hello.
Hi.
Since today's March 31st, I'm just going to make my decision when you're 1 hour into the show. So in roughly 27 minutes, I'll come on and explain what the cast of nerds is going to be in the month of April. I'm enjoying this debate. Continue.
I will say this though, the docket is the new docket that Zey has created, and this is my personal bias, and because I'm OCD, it is very organized.
Okay, that's cool to know.
All right. So you mean the meetings? Hang on 1 second. Do you mean the meetings that are very inconsistent at 2 o'clock in the morning because the leader of our docket team can't even be present? They're not consistent meetings. They're all over the place.
Actually, Glamy, if you paid attention,
this is the same docket team that you have said that you have threatened that we're gonna leave.
No, they threatened to leave because they don't want to work for you. They threatened to leave because they don't want to work for you.
No, okay, so that's a lie right there because you said no, back off. You said that
they were gonna back off. You're lying on people's names right now, Glamy, and you keep. I don't give a fuck if you're pissed off. Be pissed. You look like a fucking idiot right now.
Okay. So you think you're gonna win the argument is by fucking me up?
I already won the argument because you look like a dumbass.
Wait,
I'm just sitting here like being a good boy. I want people to
You're fucking smirking because you know you're lying, Glamy.
Oh my god, because they ended up getting timed out because they were fighting for you in the main chat. You said that's why they're gonna leave.
Who got timed out?
Your little friends that were on the docket team, you said that they were gonna leave, and the reason was because they're your friends. That was what you had said
You were
in
on
the
the
beginning. Then you changed your story. Then you changed your story.
Look at
Saying
this
about the fact that they were going to leave because they don't want to work with me. You lie.
You are
Okay,
straight
go.
up lying. When my Docket team got timed out for the bullshit where I was getting sexually harassed, yeah, they did threaten to leave because nobody agreed with me getting sexually harassed. And then yesterday, the Docket team said, yeah, we don't want to work for Glamy. She's a bitch who called us all simps. Why would we want to work for this cunt? That's what they said.
Right there.
Okay.
Right there. But may I, Xylie, just for 1 second? If the Docket team is saying that, then you need a new Docket
They're
team.
not her slaves. They are not her slaves. They came in as
They're
my
not your
friends.
slaves either.
Exactly. Exactly. And they don't do my fucking bidding. They are their own people. And if they literally said they don't want to work for Glamy.
Okay, so I'm taking my wartime.
Well, oh yeah. So Glamy, Gaffagarian with the 20 said, Glamy, why did every host, including Keem and you, leave Fat Camp thinking Nerds is the worst performing show in the LCU, but Erik and Zay both knew the truth? Were you working for Nerds or were you working for you?
Thank you, Gaff, again with the dono to trash me when you're a part of the Docket.
Is it trashing you or is he bringing valid fucking criticism for the millionth time and you aren't responding to it?
Hyper focused on Glamy, and if she has to work with him, I can understand why she doesn't feel comfortable. If he's the Gaff Gary, and I understand you're a huge donor to the show, from what I gather. So I don't want to be insulting in any way. But if Glamy has to work with you, I can see there's definitely hostility going on.
So what about the hours that Gaffagarian spent in solo calls with you, helping you do shit? Is that all discredited because he has some criticism for you? Because he criticizes me at the end of every show. Gaff fucking has literally told me my voice is fucking annoying, I need to fix shit. He is fucking so fucking critical to me. I get the same criticisms as you. Exact same criticisms.
I haven't gotten any criticisms at all.
You
But then yet again, I am awesome, so.
Okay.
Do you get the same criticisms wrapped in $20 donos live on our show? No, I don't think so.
Because
and on other shows too?
Because
No,
I don't sit on
think
the show
so.
and lie about what happens behind the scenes. I don't sit on the show and lie about the Docket team and discredit the work they do and try to put myself on a pedestal and say, I do everything, when you know for a fact all you do is send links.
However, Zay, I'm sorry with what you just said. I have to say this. But you do go around saying my Docket team, my show.
Doesn't everybody? When you're referring to your shows, I've even heard Becky say the same thing, my show. When everyone is talking about their show, in like the show they're on, you're gonna say my show. They're like.
But in all fairness, you have said, like, if you were ever to leave this show, the donors and everything would go, and the Docket team would go with you.
The Docket team has threatened to leave because they do not want to work for these people. Like, here's the thing, Becky. You have worked. This is the thing that's frustrating to me, Becky, is that you have worked behind the scenes. You know for a fact what I do for the show, and I know you're here just because it's a 2v1 or whatever. But you know for a fact the work that I put in, the work that my Docket team puts in, shits on anything Glamy has ever done. She's fucking talentless, and I'm sick of fucking working with someone where I feel like I'm carrying them on my fucking back. And then when all I do is ask for some fucking respect on my show, all she wants to do is sit there and be like, I can't figure out our frenemies dynamic and fucking be a cunt to me. That's ridiculous.
How's it going, nerds?
Fantastic.
Draining.
It's been a crazy month.
Yeah.
It really is.
You know, like the nice, respectful way to do this is like in private and whatnot, but we're entertainers. So, you know, the guillotine happening on a live show, you know, is, well, it's entertainment. So why not? But we do need to fix Nerds, and Nerds does need a new cast in the month of April to see if it can outperform what it did in March. And there is obviously there's an argument going back and forth that I don't know if it necessarily helps Nerds or hurts Nerds, but it just doesn't seem like it can continue. Glamy wants to take the channel in a completely different direction. Zay and Erik feel like they can't even work with Glamy. So we have to make a call here. This is not cool to do this. I don't like this part of the job just sucks. But change has to come. And Erik, unfortunately, we're gonna have to let you go.
Okay. Bye.
you're not going to lose your host role. You'll still be a host. And if some other show happens, you know, then you could definitely, you know, some other opportunity happens, we could definitely get you on there. But
will I still get paid for the month of April?
Not April, March. Yes, the
Okay.
month you just did. But we appreciate you, King. You're a legend, and you know, you're still welcome in the LCU. Just nerds didn't work out. Sorry, bud. I'm gonna pull you out now.
All right.
Now it comes down to Glamy and Zay, and it's a tough one. It's a tough one, but unfortunately, moving forward with the new cast, Glamy, I'm gonna have to let you go.
Really?
Yeah.
Thank God, bro.
Fuck you, Zay.
Fuck you.
I'm sorry, Glamy. I'll talk to you later. We'll figure out something.
So, who am I doing the show with?
ZeyZooted, I think you will truly, truly love your new co-host.
It's Buff Weeb, isn't it?
The new cast of Lolcow Nerds is the new cast of Lolcow Nerds is ZeyZooted and one Buff Weeb. Have a good April.
All right, all I gotta say is I didn't know you were bald, and you're getting put on an 8-ball next.
Hey, ain't nothing wrong with that. My hairlining is like California. It's slowly disappearing more and more every day.
If I seem a little low energy, I'm genuinely fucking flabbergasted.
Well, I would be a little miffed myself and a little confused. But, you know, if we can put the past aside, I believe me and you could really do what we gotta do here, Lo, can't we?
I guess so.
We gotta be friends now, Zay. We gotta be friends. Or frenemies.
We'll figure out a dynamic for sure.
Oh.
Give me like 2 seconds. Give me like literally 2 seconds.
No problem. Hi, everybody. I'm just as shocked as you are. I am one Buff Weeb, the newest cast member of Lolcow Nerds. And just like you, I am confused as fuck. Thank you, Keemstar. I appreciate you, my new employer, and I promise to bring the awesomeness to Lolcow Nerds. I will go full power in Lolcow Nerds, as much as I need to with my bald, muscly self. Waiting. Hey, how you doing?
How's it going?
Howdy doodly.
I'm pretty sad about Erik. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. Erik.
Like he was good for the show.
Yeah.
You know, he did bring his own character to it.
He did.
Being a member of the Docket team, I'm gonna clarify that I'm straight up. I'm a little thrown back by the new change in dynamic, but I'm not going to say I'm not willing to work with it, but I do need to see that you're serious about the job, because if you're not serious about it, I'm not going to contribute to your success.
Then I will replace you.
That's okay.
I will say,
but like I said,
Fat and Handsome is a new member of the Docket team. He wasn't like from my old server that worked on Mafia Milkers or anything. He is him and Final are the 2 newest members, so they're like, they weren't really my friends. They just kind of came on because they loved the show.
No, but
no, if you have
sorry.
a problem with
Fat
and Handsome, let me just tell you this right now. The moment I see that you're just giving me lip because you're mad because I'm here and Erik's not, I will get rid of you immediately. So I will work with you and I will tolerate you. But once I see a lick of disrespect towards me, you're gone. Understood?
It's fine. I don't have to support you if I don't want to.
As long as we understand it, I'm happy to have you.
No, I want to say that I'm willing to work with you, but I need to see you put in the work. That was the issue with Glamy.
How do you
She
think
was
I
not
got
putting
here?
in the equal work.
Well, I don't know what people think. I've been in this Lolcow Universe for 2 weeks, 3 weeks, almost a month.
Did you miss
I'm
the
already
beginning
on
of
the show.
Wait.
Now, Erik.
Hey, Pharaoh, how much can I pay you to be part of my cult? Can we get a Erik gang up in here, bitch?
Drop some W's for Erik. Drop some W's for Erik right now. Cult of Cthulhu.
Let's have a whole new game. Let's have an Erik gang. It'll be bigger and better than the Hot Dog gang and the Becky gang and the Weeb army. Let's go. Let's fucking go.
Show me in the chat that the Weeaboo army is growing stronger. every fucking
Your
day.
soldiers
Let
will
me see those
last-
W's in the chat, people.
Your soldiers will last about a week until they realize you're a one-trick pony, like they say. Until we see some entertainment value from you, Mr. Buff Weeb. We'll see how long.
And
this
you'll
lasts.
be facing the same criticisms that I have.
Crying because somebody mentions something that you don't want to talk about out loud. That's definitely
yeah, that's definitely what happened.
August 2021 real niche.
I agree with you, John, but my point being is, like, for example, Marvel also makes billions of dollars a year. It's also niche to some extent. You're going to isolate your audience by talking about it. So anything nerdy can be considered
industry niche.
It's
I'm sure I'm also pissed off 90% of Discord that likes anime, but it's the fucking truth. No matter how popular anime is, it's always going to be niche in, our circle. Also, yes, I will have to admit the audience does want Buff Weeb more than me, but
Nani? Nandeto? Machikayo? Sorry.
But let's be real here. By the end of this week, I will make a prediction that the audience will want me back.
Yeah, when has the audience ever known what they want? That's true.
Yeah. Okay, guys. It's been fun fighting me to have my job back, and I think I had covered all the basics, and I don't want to keep you around.
Bye.
Thanks for coming, Erik.